Hello! So I haven't done a weekly overview video for a while, so I wanted to make sure that we were all somewhat on the same page. For those of you who completed the midterm assessment, I really appreciate that. Got some good feedback, which is great.
Hello.
As far as just so I haven't done a weekly overview video for a while, so I wanted to make sure
so I'm
that
going
we
to try
were
to
all
implement that
somewhat
and
on the
try to
same
help
page.
the class
For those
as
of
a
you who
whole be more
completed the
effective.
midterm assessment,
I really
and
appreciate
hopefully
that.
help some grades improve.
Got some good
Let
feedback,
me
which
just say
is
a couple
great.
different
And
things.
so
So
just some different
I
things
went
that we
over
can
your
do and
midterm
things that we can
grades.
change.
Not nearly
so I'm going
as
to try to
high
implement that
as I
and try to
expected
help
them to
the
be.
class
Now,
as a whole
as
be
a
more
whole,
effective.
our class average is still
and
good.
hopefully help some
And,
grades improve.
if I were doing a curve,
So
I went over your
would
midterm
not
grades.
necessarily be that helpful
Not nearly
for
as high
a lot
as
of you,
I
just
expected them
because
to be.
there
Now,
were still students,
as a
a lot of
whole,
students
our
who were
class
in the
average
90s
was
to
still
100
good.
range,
And,
even the 96 to 100
if I were
range.
doing a curve,
So what that says to me,
it probably would
is
not
that
necessarily be that
probably
helpful
for
about
a lot
50% of you did
just
not
because
necessarily read.
there were still
as
students,
well
a lot of
as
students who
you
were
could
in the
have.
90 to 100
So
range.
hopefully this is an
even the
indication that you kind of
96
take
to
this
100 range.
midterm and final
So what
stuff
that
a
says
little
to
bit more
me
seriously as we
is
move on
that
throughout the semester.
probably
The classes,
or
about
at least
50% of you did not necessarily
were
read
not
as
designed
well
to be
as you could have.
I very much believe
so
that
hopefully
if
this is an
for most
indication that
of
you
them,
kind of
if you
take
just
this
kind of step
midterm
back
and
and
final
thought
stuff
a
a
little
little bit
bit
as
as far
seriously
as,
as we move on throughout the semester.
trying to kind of go
The
into the
classes,
depths of
or
what
at
you've
least
read,
the questions in the
videos,
midterm,
just
were
kind
not
of think
designed to
logically.
be
I think
tricky.
you could have gotten them.
I very
there
much
were some that
believe
you
that
would not have been able to
for
answer if
most
you did
of
not
them,
read.
if you just kind
So
of
if
step
you didn't
back
read
and
and you're
thought
kind of
a little bit
recognizing,
as
you're looking
far
at that
as,
grade and going, oh no,
trying to kind of go into the
it's
depths of what
okay.
you've read,
Be
the
encouraged.
videos, and as
Just
you
kinda
look
think
at our
logically, I
entire
think you could have
class
gotten
out of 1,000,
there were some that you would not have been able to
it's
answer if you did not read.
1,035 points.
So if you didn't
Only
read
200
and
of
you kind of
those are
recognize
midterm
and you're
and
looking at
final.
that grade and going,
So,
oh no, oh no, oh no.
I place
it's okay.
a ton of
Be
emphasis
encouraged.
on speeches.
As you look at our
400
entire
out of those
class
1,000
out of
are
1,000
major speeches.
Let's see, I think it's
And I also place a ton of
1,035
emphasis
points.
on just
Only
other
200 of
little
those are
mini
midterm
assignments.
and final.
As you look at it,
So,
big picture, if you did
I
not do as well as you
place
thought
a
you
ton
would
of
have on the
emphasis
midterm
on
and
not
speeches,
that big of a deal.
400 out of those 1,000
However,
are
you now
major
know a little
speeches.
bit more of what to expect.
And I also
for the
place
final
a ton of
exam,
emphasis
so
on
just
just
start
other
reading
little
now and
mini
start trying to
assignments.
prepare
So,
yourself.
as you look at it, big picture, if
So I
you
wanted to
did
just
not
kind
do
of
as
give you a
well as you
preview
thought
of
you
what's
would have on the
happening.
midterm,
So
it's not
this
that big
week,
of a deal.
primary focus is on the informative
However,
speech outline.
you now know a little bit
Remember,
more of what to
your
expect for the
informative
final
speech
exam,
for
so
this
just
course
start
is not
reading
your
now and start
prototypical
trying to prepare
informative
yourself
speech.
for that.
What I
Um,
mean by that is that
So I
you
want
are
to just
not
kind of give you a preview of what's happening.
just coming
So
and informing
this
us about a
week,
topic, but
primary
this
focus
is
is on the informative
information
speech outline.
/
Remember,
progress
your
report.
informative speech
So if I
for
were
this
to go
course
into a
is not your
boardroom and someone were to
prototypical
ask me my
informative
status
speech.
on a project,
What I mean by that
this
is
is
that you are
partly
not
what an informative
just
speech,
coming and
at least for
informing
us,
us about a
trying to
topic, but
accomplish.
this is
So,
information /
all of you have identified
progress
your
report.
current event essay
So if
topic,
I were
which
to
is
go
great.
into a
I love
boardroom
that.
and someone were to ask me my
That's half the
status
battle.
on a project,
You should
this is
be
partly what
and
an
I'm not going
informative
to
speech,
keep tabs
at
on
least
you
for
as far
us,
as
is
what
trying
you're
to
doing
accomplish.
every week to try to
So,
accomplish the current event essay.
all of
final
you have
topic.
identified your
But you
current
should
event
be
essay topic,
researching
which
your
is great.
current
I
event
love that.
essay
Your-
topic. That's half the
And
battle.
along with that, you should
You
have
should be,
enough information
and
to
I'm
present
not
a
going
brief
to keep tabs
overview
on you
of
as
your
far as
topic
what
to the
you're
class
doing every
for
week
our
to
next
try
time
to
meeting.
accomplish the current event
And
essay
also be
final
able to
product.
kind of
But
prepare
you
a
should
little
be
bit about
researching your
just
current
your
event
status,
essay topic, what's happening, if you
and
visited
along
the
with
writing
that, you
center,
should
how did that
have
go?
enough
Are
information
you
to
planning
present
on
a
visiting the
brief
writing center,
overview of your
literally
topic
it's
to
an
the class
informative
for our next
on
time
your
meeting,
topic, but also an
and
informative
also be
on
able
just
to
your
kind of
progress.
prepare a little
So
bit
make
about
sure that you approach
just
it
your
in that
status,
part of
what's
the
happening if
assignment,
you
as
visited
far
the
as your
writing
informative
center, how
speech
did that
you have
go,
to do? Are you planning on
and
visiting the writing
a
center?
survey of
Literally,
your
it's an
classmates
informative
to kind of
on your topic,
gauge
but also an
their
informative on just
perspective
your
or their
progress.
beliefs
So
or
make sure that you
value
approach
system
it
when it
in
comes
that
to
way.
your particular
Part of
essay
the
topic.
assignment, as far as
So,
your informative speech, is that you have to do,
as you look at that
and
survey,
a survey
here's how
of
I've
your
handled this
classmates
in the past.
to kind of gauge
Your
their
survey will not be
perspective
a
or their
hindrance
belief
to
or
you
value
as
system
far
when it
as
comes to
time
your particular
constraints.
essay topic.
It will only be
So,
a help to you. As
here's
you
what I
look
mean
at
by
that survey,
here's how
our
I've handled
time
this in the
dimensions
past.
for the informative speech are 3
Your
to 5
survey
minutes.
will not be a
if you
hindrance
go
to you
under that
as
3
far as
minutes,
time
which 3
constraints.
minutes is not long,
It will
so I would
only
hope that you
be
wouldn't go
a
under.
help
But if
to
you
you.
do,
Here's what I mean
you
by
can
that.
use the time time that you
Our
needed to
time
distribute your
dimensions for
survey
the
and for your
informative speech
classmates
are
to
3 to
complete
5
that
minutes.
as
If
part
you
of
go
the time
under
of
that
your
3
speech.
minutes, which
So
so
if
3
you're
minutes
at
is not long,
2:30
so I
and
would
then
hope
you
that
distribute
wouldn't
the
go under.
survey
But
and
if
it
you
puts
do,
you over 3 minutes,
you can use
awesome.
the time
That still
that you needed
classifies
to
as within
distribute
the
your
time
survey and for
frame.
your classmates to complete
If by
that
some chance you
as
go
part
over
of the
5
time
minutes
of your speech.
Or
So if you're at 2:30 and then you distribute the survey and it puts you over 3 minutes,
to distribute your
awesome.
survey,
That still
that's fine.
classifies as within
If
the
you've
time
still completed
frame.
the actual speech
If by some
portion
chance you
within
go
5
over
minutes,
5 minutes,
your survey does not count
or
against you
if you're
as
at
far
like
as going over the
4:45
5
and actually done with
So,
your speech and you still have to
basically,
distribute your
this is a
survey,
carrot and not a
that's
stick.
fine.
I want you to do this survey. I want you to do it well. I want your classmates to tell you about survey does not count against on the topic you as far as going over the 5 minutes. Because this kind of also gives you a little bit of flexibility. Basically, this is a carrot. That's my perspective on it. I want you to do this survey. I want you to do it well. I want your classmates to tell you about additional positions on the topic. There were a lot of you who did not complete the extra credit last week. Gives you a little bit of flexibility. Probably under the assumption that you would be doing really well on your midterm. A couple other elements. So what I want to make sure that you, for those of you who did not complete the PR PSA assessment, additional points. Allowing you. There were a lot of you who did not turn that in extra credit last week. So I'm going to keep that probably under the assumption that you would be doing really well on your midterm. So what I'm doing is that for those of you who did not complete the PR PSA assessment, I'm allowing you on the screen. It's going to be able to turn that in if you would like. You see that PR PSA assessment under week 7. You can kind of see it. I am allowing you to complete that this week. It will be due Sunday at 11:59. If you complete that within the time frame and complete all necessary portions of that, I will give you 10 extra credit. You see that PR PSA assessment which basically kind of takes your. I am allowing you to complete that this week. It will be 70 to 80, 80 to a 90, etc. If you complete that within the time frame, excellent all necessary portions. Additionally, we have a discussion forum. This components of introductions and conclusions question. Midterm grade is a final exam question, 80 to 90, etc. Additionally, we have excellent opportunity for you. A mini conversation. Additionally, we have a discussion forum on the components of introductions and conclusions. So hopefully this week is fruitful for you. Final exam question. I will see you again next week. Additionally, we have, if you have any questions, as always, mini conversation. Do not hesitate to ask. Pre-recorded. So let me know if I can get anything to help, and if you need anything, but if not, so hopefully this week is fruitful for you. I will see you again next week. And if you have any questions, as always, please do not hesitate to ask. I am here to help. So let me know if I can do anything to help, and if you need anything, but if not, I will see you next week.